like this weird competition of cool.
You take a reef shot to the side of the head for a wave like that.
If I can win this, this will be the greatest moment of my life.
All the girls are surfing so well. They're beautiful inside and out.
Going skagless is a whole nother realm, like a fast version of body surfing.
There's something about just getting in the ocean and cleansing ourselves of everything else that's going on in the world.
My job description is student of surfing.
Board Stories TV is proudly presented by Waimea Valley, where Hawaii comes alive. Visit them next time you're on Oahu's North Shore. And Spectrum OC16.
Aloha and welcome to Board Stories TV. On this special episode, we take you to Lower Trestles, California for the USA Surfing Championships. Nestled on the border of San Diego and Orange counties, Lowers is the undisputed mecca of high-performance surfing. Each summer, this cobblestone peak plays host to the best juniors in the nation for an action-packed week of competition. And with the quality of waves on offer and national titles on the line, the performances are nothing less than explosive. Stay tuned. Board Stories TV will be right back. Welcome back to Lower Trestles, California for the USA Surfing Championships.
Going back 10 years ago, there was a real dearth of new surfers making the tour. You know, you had the Hobgoods and the Lopez and Kelly Slater and that were still on tour and still doing fantastic and had these great careers, but there was no new blood coming up, and everyone was genuinely concerned about the health of surfing in the United States. This is the biggest market for surfing and no real contenders in the US. That's not good for surfing. So what our program's done by focusing on the juniors and giving them these super high quality events that they can improve their skills, we've been just putting kids on the queue and onto the CT at younger and younger and younger ages. And some of the performances we're seeing here out of 15-year-old girls, they're ready for the CT like Carolyn Marks was, and they're going to perform well. And especially on the women's side, there's an American storm happening on the CT now, and our men are doing better than they have ever with Kalohe and John 1 and 2. Our programs were geared towards getting the juniors to be the best that they could be, giving them competition experience with 4-man heats, 20-minute heats, computer scoring, priority, QS judges, to get them prepped to do well on the QS, or maybe make that decision like, maybe I should go to college instead of chasing the QS. And being able to make that decision based on knowledge from competition in the type of situation that you're going to face as a pro surfer is awesome. So our kids come out of the program with the strong fundamentals, strong heat strategy, managing their heats, managing priority, having their head in the game, not getting rattled, and they can still be themselves and throw like crazy Hail Mary moves when they need them and land them. So I think that's what's really the difference. And we have kids going down to 11, 10 years old, Cannon Carr and Betty Lou Sakura Johnson and Caitlin Simmers and all these amazing surfers coming up, that the future's bright for USA surfing. One of the things that stands out about this event is this is a pressure cooker here. I mean, everybody's here, they spent a bunch of money, all their sponsors are here, all the surf media, all eyes are on them on this focused point break. Careers are made and broken here. Virtually every person that's won our Governor's Cup in the U18 and boys and girls has gone on to a career in the CT. So what's really interesting is seeing who rises to the challenge and surfs out of their mind and who crumbles under the stress. So to see how kids perform here is a really good indication how they're going to perform in big QS events that they're destined to go to from this point. We've had a solid amount of south-southwest swell pushing through, so to have good waves the whole period is just nice, and to be able to give the kids from around the country that spend all the money to get here and train so hard to earn the spot here, to get them these kind of conditions is awesome.
Board Stories will be right back with more junior surfing action. Welcome back to Board Stories. With consistent waves throughout the opening rounds, the Groms had ample opportunities to put their talents on display. These young competitors surfed with both power and style beyond their years, and it's clear that the future of American surfing is in good hands.
Cannon, local boy, wraps it. Setting it up, woof, swoops it off the top, steeper section right here. Bang, little coping, gets up into it. Here we go. Dorian slashing, comes off the bottom, slashes it, setting it up. Solid section here in front of him, drawing some lines, drops down to the bottom. Bang, big slash right there for Red. Booba fading off the bottom, jams it.
Dropping massive scores in every one of her heats, 11-year-old Vaihiti Inso was the clear breakout performer of the entire event.
My name is Vaihiti Mahana Kekamale Kaumaka Alohilani Inso, and I'm from the North Shore of Oahu. This event, it's really important because it sort of helps you to build off your confidence going to junior pros and hopefully qualify for the CT.
Here we go, Vaihiti. Mean snap.
This wave is like really special to me because we don't really have a lot of waves like this back at home, but we have some rights and some lefts, but not really a peak that allows both right and lefts that has a lot of potential. I'm looking forward to just performing my best in all my heats that I have, and hopefully I can get my first USA champ title.
She was on her way to a big score. Vahiti with the win!
Don't go away. Board Stories TV will be right back. Welcome back to Board Stories TV, where the competition in the junior divisions is heating up at the USA Surfing Championships. One of the most accomplished junior surfers in the country, California's Alyssa Spencer, continued her dominance at the USA Championships, earning national titles in 2 divisions.
I think my favorite memories from this specific event are just being able to surf lowers with only 3 other guys out. I'm always frothing to get out there and just surf good waves because usually it's packed out here, so I'm just happy to get a couple waves.
Alyssa Spencer rolling in, one of the bigger waves of the morning, drives off the bottom, snaps it down the line, and the vert half finish.
I come up here like almost every day during the summer, so I get it when it's packed, and then it's very nice to have it like this, uncrowded, and We were lucky to have really good waves this week. I mean, it's always pumping during the summer, so yeah, super fun. It's been amazing to see the level of girls that have come up throughout the years. There's definitely this year especially, I've seen so many girls that I've never even heard of before, just absolutely ripping, and having these younger girls who are coming up in the rankings and beating some of the older girls even is really amazing to see, and I'm just really happy to be a part of it, and they're definitely all pushing my level of surfing, which is really cool. Some of the past few years I've kind of put a lot of pressure, I feel like, on myself to do well, and I'm like, oh, you have to do well at this event, like it's the last event of the year, it's our nationals, all of that, but kind of coming back and looking back on that, I was like, oh, the best surfing was just when I was having fun, and I just kind of looked at it this year as just to have fun and get some waves and kind of let it all go and just surf and have fun, so.
Board Stories will be right back with more finals action from the USA Surfing Championships. Welcome back to Board Stories TV. With some of the best waves of the entire event, the stage was set for an epic final day at the USA Surfing Championships.
To the bottom, set the rail, drive up into it, whoa! Drives back down to the bottom, straight up into it, up and over, drips the fin, and again, Bun dropping it right there. Big first turn, really laying into it right there. Straight up into the next section.
It's a really prestigious event. We've got great waves on hand, and for us growing up and kind of my generation, we had the NSSA Nationals that was here, was the Open Men's, and it would be like this U18 is, you know, a plethora of the best surfers from the East Coast, West Coast, and Hawaii. And ultimately, you're at one of the most high performance waves in America. And a lot of times the person that, you know, ends up winning that event goes on to have a, you know, a long, illustrious career. You know, for myself, I actually didn't have a lot of success at the Nationals, so it doesn't mean it's the end all, but ultimately it is a great platform to show, you know, the world, and you're coming up and you're going to be traveling on the qualifiers after that, that you're here to play.
I'm not backing down, cause the little bit of a fade, first bottom turn, straight up into it, comes out of it with a lot of speed, hacks it back. Nice inside runner here as she gets up in a lip right in front of the photographers. Jams it again.
Huge turn, not just a snap, but commits to the rail, carves it back, straight up into it again, and then sets the rail. A beautiful finish right there on the button.
Front side here, nice speed wrap. Look at the clean wall, deep off the bottom, gets the fin drift.
Great looking wave. Carving it down. Look at this section right here. Big jam through the roof.
That was a nice snap cutty carve, and looking for the big finish.
Look at this thing, clean face. Boom, slides it. Straight back up into it, climbs the lip, and now he's going to put the rail in the water, carving it. Eli. Speed and power combined, layback jam, Slauson out on the open, face just gouging and waiting. Drifts the fins, throws some spray. Whitewater climb, setting it up into the next one, and bang, blows the fins out into the reverse.
The 2019 USA Surfing Champion and Boys UAP, Ramsey Contender.